What a match! Okay, guys, so the game has come to an end and 1-0 in favor of Barcelona with one man down away from home at Estadio de Luz. I mean, what you guys make of this game? Because in truth, I speak for every Barcelona fan when I say that none of us believe that we could have pulled this off because this is crazy. Like, it was, I don't even know the word to use, but it is amazing that we have come out victorious despite being one man down. Because if you look at the game, in the first half, Benfica were taking the game to us. Like in the first 5 minutes, they felt like they could have scored a couple of goals, but then we had to hold them back in the best way that we could. But then things turned out differently in the 22nd minute when Pau Kubasi got the red card, and he was trying to plead his innocence by saying ball, like he got the ball. But in truth, I felt like he did not really get the ball, and he was the last man, hence the red card. But then it was very, very harsh on us. It was now this made the team to work extra hard. It made the team's energy to be extra demanding as they had to put in shifts to make up for the lost player in defense. And players were dropping deep to help the defense, to help the team in general. But then again, the idea of the team was like, this game in particular, we have to fight. And that was what happened because in the first half, they had to manage the game and not concede a goal, because if they conceded any goal, it would have been disastrous for the team. And despite the red card, there was something I noticed. Benfica did not really utilize their numerical advantage. They did not really show that they were the superior team in terms of number, because we were actually controlling the game and we were bossing the game in some aspects. Just that in defense, the flaw showed in some way. But then the introduction of Ronald Araujo in this game proved pivotal in the defense, because he was actually saving the defense, pairing up with Inigo Martinez. And that was very good because in the first half, there was no goal scored, no goal conceded. Although we could have scored a couple of goals, courtesy of Rafinha and Lewandowski. They missed some important chances that would have led to important goals in this knockout tie. But then again, stalemate in the first half. And I think when these guys went into the dressing room, Hansi Flick was like, you guys should not allow this game slip off your fingers. Do not let these boys win you, because you are FC Barcelona. We are FC Barcelona. And these words, it might just be something that the coach would instill into them to make them more motivated, because when they came into the second half, it was a repeat of what we saw in the first half, but just that there was more hunger for us to get something. But then Benfica, they did not agree. They kept knocking on the door. They kept knocking on the door. They kept attacking and attacking and attacking, but to no avail. In the first half, Balde was exceptional. He was out of this world. He was doing daring things that I could only imagine. And that's a very good one. In this kind of game, in this knockout phase, you are turning up when it matters the most. You are putting in good performances, going forward and returning back to the defense. That's very good. And I love that for him. And there was something I wanted to point out. In that second half, when Yamal was brought off, he kind of helped the team in the sense that the defensive work rate was balanced, because the introduction of Ferran Torres made the attackers to be able to drop back more often, because Ferran Torres was dropping back as well, and he was helping the entire unit, because at this point in time, the team had to work as a unit, and that was what happened. And it was very good because they could not penetrate due to the excellent defending of Ronald Araujo and Inigo Martinez, and the amazing saves of Wojciech Szczesny. I cannot skip Szczesny, because for me, he was the man of the match in this game. He made important saves that in truth, if not for his saves, we could have lost this game by 3-0 or something. Maybe 4-0, and it would have been disturbing moving on to the second leg. But then the goal came, and it was due to the pressing of the Barcelona players. Benfica players gave away the ball in a very, very dangerous position, and it was capitalized upon by none other than Rafinha, who scored his 9th UEFA Champions League goal in this season's Champions League campaign, and he's on par with Robert Lewandowski, only behind Guirassy of Dortmund with 10 goals. And that was a very important one, because after the goal, the remaining part of the game, we were actually trying to manage it. It was called game management, because you don't have much to do at this point. You are one man down. If you do anything rash, you might expose your defense. And we calculated very well. We defended very well. And Szczesny turned up in the most important part of the game. He was very pivotal and he was very instrumental in this game. Same with Pedri. He was involved with the control of the game, the high tempo, and the bringing down of the game's level. He was involved in the dictatorship of the game, and that was very good. I think that's the reason why they gave him the man of the match, and it was deserved. But though I felt like in my own case would have taken Szczesny as the man of the match, because it is very difficult to see keepers do these kinds of things these days in a one-man down system. It's not 11. It's not 11 versus 11. It is 10 versus 11. So this is what makes it more interesting. We are one man down, and this kind of thing happened. Despite being one man down, we're able to win the match. You need to give honor to whom honor is due. So, Szczesny, thank you very much. God bless you. And someone said something that when the Benfica fans were throwing fireworks, it felt like Szczesny was in his element, and he had to shine. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's so crazy. Anyways, guys, the game has come to an end, and who were your standout performers? What do you make of this game? What do you guys think could have happened differently? Did you at any point in time lose confidence in the team that we wouldn't get a result? Please, guys, do let me know what your thoughts are, and let's talk. Cheers.